Superhuman Mind, written and published by Ngasline. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, and this ancient wisdom holds the key to unlocking your extraordinary potential. Many people stay trapped in the planning phase, endlessly preparing but never actually starting. They wait for the perfect moment, the right circumstances, or complete certainty before taking action. However, the most successful individuals understand that action itself is the catalyst for transformation. Taking the first step requires courage, but it doesn't need to be perfect. When you begin, something magical happens. Your mind shifts from theoretical possibilities to practical reality. This shift activates neural pathways that make subsequent actions easier. Think of it like pushing a boulder down a hill. The initial push requires the most effort, but once it's moving, momentum takes over. The relationship between action and motivation is often misunderstood. Most people believe they need to feel motivated before they can act, but the opposite is true. Action creates motivation. When you start moving toward your goals, your brain releases dopamine, the reward neurotransmitter that drives you to continue. This chemical response reinforces your behavior and creates a positive feedback loop, making it easier to maintain progress. Consider a morning workout routine. The hardest part isn't the exercise itself, but getting out of bed and putting on your workout clothes. Once you've taken these initial steps, the rest follows naturally. This principle applies to any goal or aspiration. Whether you're starting a business, learning a new skill, or changing a habit, the act of beginning creates its own energy. The momentum principle builds upon this foundation. Each action you take, no matter how small, creates forward movement. This movement generates energy that can be channeled into your next action. Like a snowball rolling down a hill, your actions gather size and speed as they progress. Small wins accumulate into significant achievements, and minor improvements compound into major transformations. Understanding the power of beginning also means recognizing that perfection is the enemy of progress. Your first attempts at anything new will likely be imperfect, and that's exactly as it should be. These imperfect actions provide valuable feedback that helps you adjust and improve. Each attempt teaches you something new about yourself and your goal, information that wouldn't be available through mere planning or preparation. The true power of beginning lies in its ability to break through mental barriers. When you take action, you prove to yourself that progress is possible. This proof creates a new self-image, one of someone who takes action rather than someone who merely dreams. This shifted identity becomes a powerful force for continued growth and achievement. Beginning doesn't require grand gestures or dramatic changes. Often, the most sustainable progress comes from small, consistent actions. If you want to write a book, start with one paragraph. If you want to run a marathon, begin with a short walk. These modest beginnings might seem insignificant, but they contain the seeds of future success. The power of beginning extends beyond individual actions to create a ripple effect in your life. When you prove to yourself that you can start and follow through in one area, this confidence transfers to other challenges. You develop a bias toward action that makes you more likely to seize opportunities and overcome obstacles in all areas of your life. By embracing the power of beginning, you set in motion forces that will carry you toward your goals. The simple act of starting creates momentum, generates motivation, and builds confidence. Each beginning, no matter how small, contains the potential for extraordinary achievement. The key is to start now, start small, and let the power of beginning transform your possibilities into realities. Become so great that nobody can doubt you. Excellence isn't a choice. It's the only path worth pursuing when you're committed to becoming extraordinary. True greatness stems from developing such a high level of skill and capability that your value becomes undeniable to everyone around you. This journey begins with a fundamental decision to pursue mastery in your chosen domain. Building undeniable excellence starts with identifying your core strengths and the areas where you can make the most significant impact. Rather than trying to be moderately good at many things, focus intensely on developing exceptional ability in specific domains that align with your natural talents and interests. This concentrated effort allows you to develop depth of expertise that stands out in a world of generalists. Your personal brand is not just what you say about yourself. It's the collective impression people have of your work, character, and impact. Everything you do either reinforces or detracts from this brand. Each interaction, project, or piece of work should reflect the highest standards you're capable of maintaining. This consistency builds trust and creates a reputation for excellence that precedes you. Developing true expertise requires deliberate practice and continuous learning. It's not enough to simply put in time. You must constantly push your boundaries and seek out challenges that force you to grow. This means regularly taking on projects slightly beyond your current capabilities, analyzing your performance objectively, and making systematic improvements based on feedback and results. The path to becoming undeniable involves creating tangible evidence of your capabilities. Document your achievements, build a portfolio of your best work, and maintain detailed records of your progress and impact. When your results speak for themselves, you no longer need to convince others of your value. It becomes self-evident through your track record of excellence. A crucial aspect of becoming undeniable is developing a strong work ethic that others notice and respect. This means being the first to arrive and the last to leave, taking on challenging assignments others avoid, and maintaining high standards even when no one is watching. Your reputation for reliability and quality become a powerful asset that opens doors and creates opportunities. Building expertise also requires you to stay current with developments in your field while developing unique insights and approaches. Read extensively, attend conferences, engage with thought leaders, and most importantly, apply what you learn in practical ways. Your unique perspective and ability to synthesize information in novel ways becomes part of your value proposition. Becoming undeniable isn't about seeking approval or validation from others. Instead, it's about setting such high personal standards that excellence becomes your natural state. When you consistently operate at this level, doubt becomes impossible because your capabilities are self-evident in everything you do. True greatness also involves lifting others up along your journey. Share your knowledge, mentor others, and contribute to your field in meaningful ways. This not only enhances your reputation, but creates a network of allies who can vouch for your abilities and character. Your impact becomes multiplicative as you help others achieve their own excellence. The journey to becoming so great that nobody can doubt you is ongoing. Even when you achieve mastery in one area, there are always new heights to reach and fresh challenges to conquer. Embrace this continuous growth mindset, knowing that each step forward strengthens your position as an undeniable force in your chosen field. Your commitment to excellence becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy, creating opportunities and opening doors that might have seemed impossible at the start of your journey. The multiple paths to success. Success is not a one-size-fits all journey, and understanding this truth liberates us from the constraints of following someone else's blueprint. Every remarkable achievement in human history has come through different routes, methods, and approaches. What works brilliantly for one person might prove completely ineffective for another, and this diversity in paths to success is what makes the human experience so rich and fascinating. The first key to finding your unique path lies in self-awareness. You must deeply understand your natural inclinations, strengths, and the environments in which you thrive. Some people excel in structured corporate settings, while others flourish in creative, entrepreneurial spaces. Some achieve their dreams through methodical, step-by-step processes, while others make quantum leaps through intuitive decisions and bold moves. Neither approach is inherently superior. What matters is alignment with your authentic self. Your personal circumstances, background, and resources also play a crucial role in determining your optimal path. Instead of viewing these factors as limitations, treat them as unique ingredients that shape your journey. Someone with limited financial resources might need to take a longer, more strategic route, building relationships and leveraging skills rather than capital. Another person might have strong family connections but need to prove themselves independently to feel fulfilled. Adaptability becomes crucial as you navigate your path to success. The ability to modify strategies while maintaining your core direction allows you to respond to changing circumstances without losing sight of your ultimate goal. This might mean switching careers, relocating to new markets, or completely reinventing your approach when initial methods don't yield results. The key is to remain flexible in your methods while staying committed to your vision. Learning from others while crafting your unique approach is an art form. Study successful people in your field, but don't try to clone their exact methods. Instead, analyze the principles behind their success and adapt them to fit your situation. If someone succeeded through aggressive networking but you're naturally introverted, you might build deeper, one-on-one relationships instead of working large rooms. The principle of building connections remains the same, but the execution differs. Your path to success should align with your values and definition of fulfillment. Some find success through building large organizations, while others achieve it through specialized expertise in a niche field. Some measure success by financial metrics, others by impact on society, and still others by personal growth and learning. Understanding what truly matters to you helps you choose the right path and stay motivated during challenging times. Time is another variable that differs significantly among success stories. Some achieve their goals through quick, intense bursts of effort, while others build slowly and steadily over decades. Your path might require periods of intense focus, alternating with phases of reflection and consolidation. The key is to work with your natural rhythms rather than against them. Innovation in approach often leads to breakthrough success. While traditional paths exist in every field, creating new combinations or entirely new methods can lead to extraordinary results. This might mean combining different disciplines, applying principles from one field to another, or challenging established norms in your industry. Your unique perspective and experiences can lead to innovative solutions others haven't considered. The journey to success is ultimately about growth and evolution. As you progress, your path will naturally evolve, incorporating new insights, opportunities, and challenges. What worked at the beginning of your journey might need adjustment as you advance. This constant refinement of your approach, based on experience and results, is what leads to sustainable success and continued growth. Your path to success is as unique as your fingerprint. Embrace this individuality, learn from others while maintaining your authenticity, and stay open to adjusting your course as you grow. The most fulfilling success comes not just from reaching your destination, but from choosing a path that allows you to become your best self along the way. The as-if principle. The power of acting as if has been a transformative force throughout human history. This principle suggests that by embodying the characteristics, behaviors, and mindset of who we want to become, we can actually manifest those qualities in our lives. It's more than just positive thinking or visualization. It's about taking concrete actions that align with our desired reality. When you act as if you're already successful, confident, or skilled in your chosen field, your brain begins to create new neural pathways that support these behaviors. This isn't about pretending or being inauthentic. Rather, it's about consciously choosing to embody the qualities you aspire to develop. Your mind doesn't always distinguish between what's real and what's vividly imagined, making this principle particularly powerful for personal transformation. Consider a person who wants to become more confident. Instead of waiting to feel confident before taking action, they can act as if they already possess that confidence. This might mean standing taller, speaking with more authority, or making decisions with greater certainty. Through consistent practice of these behaviors, they actually begin to develop genuine confidence. The external actions influence internal states, creating a positive feedback loop that reinforces the desired trait. The as-if principle extends beyond individual behavior to impact how others perceive and interact with you. When you consistently act as if you're competent, reliable, and successful, people tend to treat you accordingly. This external validation further reinforces your chosen behaviors and beliefs, accelerating your transformation. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy in the most positive sense. This principle is particularly powerful in professional settings. If you want to advance in your career, start performing at the level of the position you aspire to reach. Take on additional responsibilities, demonstrate leadership qualities, and approach challenges with the mindset of someone already in that role. This proactive approach not only prepares you for advancement, but also makes you the obvious choice when opportunities arise. The key to successfully implementing the as-if principle lies in consistency and authenticity. You must fully commit to embodying your chosen characteristics in all situations, not just when it's convenient or comfortable. This might feel challenging at first, but remember that discomfort often signals growth. Each time you choose to act in alignment with your aspirations, you strengthen the neural pathways that support your new way of being. Imagination plays a crucial role in this process. Before acting as if, take time to vividly imagine the details of who you want to become. What would this version of you do in various situations? How would they speak, move, and make decisions? Use these mental images as a blueprint for your actions. The more detailed and specific your vision, the more effectively you can embody these qualities in your daily life. However, it's important to maintain a balance between aspiration and authenticity. The goal isn't to create a false persona, but to intentionally develop genuine qualities that align with your goals and values. Your actions should feel stretched, but not completely foreign to who you are at your core. This ensures sustainable growth rather than temporary behavioral changes. The as-if principle also helps overcome fear and hesitation. When faced with challenging situations, asking yourself what would a confident, successful, skilled person do provides a practical framework for decision-making. This shifts focus from your current limitations to your potential capabilities, enabling more empowered choices and actions. Change takes time, and the as-if principle is a tool for gradual transformation. Start with small situations where you can practice new behaviors with relatively low stakes. As you build confidence and competence, gradually expand to more challenging scenarios. Each successful implementation builds momentum and reinforces your belief in your ability to change and grow. The psychology of excellence. Excellence is not merely a destination, but a psychological framework that shapes how we perceive and interact with the world. The psychology of excellence begins with understanding that our mental models determine our outcomes. These mental models are the lenses through which we view reality, influencing our decisions, actions, and ultimately our results. The foundation of excellence lies in recognizing and dismantling limiting beliefs that hold us back. These beliefs often form during childhood or through past experiences, creating invisible barriers to our potential. When we believe something is impossible or that we're not capable, we create self-fulfilling prophecies that reinforce these limitations. The key is to identify these limiting beliefs and actively challenge them with evidence of our capabilities and possibilities. Building unshakable confidence requires a systematic approach to personal development. This confidence isn't born from positive thinking alone, but from a combination of competence and self-trust. As we develop our skills and consistently follow through on our commitments to ourselves, we build a reservoir of evidence that supports our confidence. This evidence-based confidence becomes unshakable because it's grounded in real accomplishments and proven abilities. The psychology of excellence also involves understanding the role of focus and attention. What we consistently focus on expands in our awareness and shapes our reality. By directing our attention toward opportunities, solutions, and growth, we train our minds to naturally seek out paths to excellence. This selective attention becomes a powerful tool for maintaining high standards and pursuing continuous improvement. Mental models for success include the concept of deliberate practice, where we engage in focused, purposeful improvement rather than merely going through the motions. This involves breaking down complex skills into manageable components, receiving feedback, and making incremental adjustments. The psychology of excellence demands that we embrace this process of refinement and view challenges as opportunities for growth. Another crucial aspect is the development of a growth mindset, where we view our abilities as malleable rather than fixed. This perspective allows us to approach challenges with curiosity and resilience, knowing that struggle and effort are pathways to mastery. The psychology of excellence requires us to embrace discomfort and view it as a signal of expansion rather than a warning to retreat. Excellence also demands that we develop internal standards that exceed external expectations. This means competing primarily with ourselves and constantly raising our personal bar. When we internalize high standards, excellence becomes a habit rather than an occasional achievement. This internal drive creates a sustainable path to exceptional performance that isn't dependent on external validation or competition. The psychology of excellence includes understanding the power of state management. Our mental and emotional states significantly influence our performance and decision-making abilities. By learning to consciously manage our state through physical movement, breathing techniques, and mental rehearsal, we can consistently access our optimal performance zone. Visualization plays a vital role in the psychology of excellence. By vividly imagining successful outcomes and rehearsing perfect execution, mentally, we create neural patterns that support excellence in real-world performance. This mental preparation helps bridge the gap between our current capabilities and our desired level of excellence. The development of metacognition, thinking about our thinking, enables us to observe and adjust our mental processes actively. This awareness allows us to optimize our thought patterns and decision-making processes, creating more efficient pathways to excellence. Understanding how we think and make decisions helps us refine our mental models and improve our performance across all areas of life. The psychology of excellence is ultimately about creating a comprehensive mental framework that supports consistent high performance. It requires conscious attention to our thoughts, beliefs, and mental habits, combined with practical strategies for maintaining focus and motivation. When we master these psychological elements, excellence becomes not just a goal, but a natural expression of who we are. Mastering your emotions. Emotional intelligence and self-regulation form the cornerstone of personal mastery and achievement. The ability to understand, manage, and harness our emotions directly influences our decision-making, relationships, and overall success in life. While many believe emotions are something that happen to us, the truth is that we have significant control over our emotional states through conscious awareness and practiced responses. The journey to emotional mastery begins with recognition. By developing a keen awareness of our emotional triggers and patterns, we can start to respond rather than react to situations. This means creating a small space between stimulus and response, a moment where we can choose our behavior rather than being ruled by automatic emotional reactions. Think of emotions as messengers carrying important information about our internal state and external environment. Instead of suppressing or avoiding them, we can learn to listen to what they're telling us. Self-regulation emerges from this foundation of emotional awareness. It involves developing the capacity to manage our internal states, impulses, and resources. This doesn't mean suppressing emotions, but rather channeling them productively. For instance, anger can be transformed into determination, fear into focused attention, and frustration into problem-solving energy. The key is to acknowledge the emotion while choosing its expression. Building emotional resilience is another crucial aspect of mastering our emotions. Resilience isn't about avoiding emotional pain or difficulty. It's about developing the strength to bounce back from adversity. This involves creating a robust emotional immune system that can weather life's challenges while maintaining balance and perspective. Regular practices like meditation, journaling, and physical exercise contribute to emotional resilience by providing outlets for processing emotions and building mental strength. One powerful technique for emotional mastery is reframing, the ability to shift our perspective on situations that trigger strong emotions. By looking at challenges as opportunities for growth, failures as feedback, and obstacles as stepping stones, we can transform potentially negative emotional responses into fuel for progress. This isn't about positive thinking alone. It's about finding productive ways to channel emotional energy. The mastery of emotions also requires understanding the connection between our thoughts, feelings, and physical state. Our posture, breathing, and movement patterns significantly influence our emotional state and vice versa. By consciously adjusting our physiology, standing tall, breathing deeply, or moving with purpose, we can directly impact our emotional experience and create more resourceful states. Developing emotional intelligence extends beyond self-awareness and regulation to include empathy and social skills. Understanding and relating to others' emotions enhances our ability to build strong relationships, lead effectively, and navigate social situations with grace. This interpersonal aspect of emotional mastery creates a positive feedback loop where better relationships contribute to emotional well-being, which in turn enhances our ability to connect with others. The practice of emotional mastery is ongoing and requires patience and consistency. Small daily choices in how we respond to emotional triggers gradually build new neural pathways and habits. This might involve choosing to pause before responding to a provocative email, taking a deep breath when feeling overwhelmed, or consciously shifting focus to gratitude when experiencing disappointment. Emotions are neither good nor bad. They are natural responses that serve important functions in our lives. The goal isn't to eliminate certain emotions, but to develop the wisdom to experience them fully while maintaining our ability to choose our responses. Through consistent practice and awareness, we can transform our emotional landscape from a potential source of disruption into a powerful ally in achieving our goals and living a fulfilling life. The art of authentic connection. In a world increasingly dominated by digital interactions and superficial connections, the ability to forge genuine relationships has become both rare and invaluable. Authentic connection begins with a fundamental understanding that humans are inherently social beings who crave meaningful interactions. The key to mastering this art lies in the subtle yet powerful ability to smile not just with your mouth, but with your eyes and heart. When you smile with your eyes, known as the Duchenne smile, you activate muscles that cannot be consciously controlled, creating an authenticity that others instinctively recognize. This genuine expression sends signals of trust and warmth that transcend language and cultural barriers. It's not about perfecting a technique, but rather allowing your true emotions to shine through your facial expressions and body language. Building genuine relationships requires presence, the art of being fully engaged in the current moment and with the person before you. This means setting aside distractions, including your own internal dialogue, and giving someone your complete attention. When you're truly present, you notice subtle cues in their expression, tone, and body language that help you connect on a deeper level. This attention to detail demonstrates respect and creates an environment where authentic connections can flourish. The power of presence extends beyond just listening. It involves empathetic understanding, the ability to step into another person's perspective while maintaining your own identity. This balance allows you to relate to others' experiences while offering unique insights and support. When you combine presence with empathy, you create a safe space for others to be themselves, encouraging deeper and more meaningful interactions. Authentic connections are built on trust, and trust develops through consistent, genuine behavior. This means being the same person in all situations, maintaining integrity in your words and actions, and showing vulnerability when appropriate. By allowing others to see your authentic self, including your imperfections, you create opportunities for real connection. This vulnerability isn't weakness. It's a demonstration of confidence and self-awareness that invites others to reciprocate. The foundation of authentic connection lies in genuine curiosity about others. Rather than approaching conversations with an agenda or waiting for your turn to speak, engage with sincere interest in understanding the other person's perspective, experiences, and feelings. Ask thoughtful questions that demonstrate your attention to what they're saying and your desire to learn more about their world. Building authentic connections also requires patience. Deep relationships don't form overnight. They develop through repeated positive interactions and shared experiences. Each interaction is an opportunity to strengthen the bond, whether through celebrating successes together, supporting each other through challenges, or simply sharing everyday moments. These accumulated experiences create a tapestry of connection that becomes more valuable over time. In professional settings, authentic connection translates to more effective leadership, stronger team dynamics, and better business relationships. When people feel genuinely connected to you, they're more likely to trust your judgment, support your initiatives, and work collaboratively toward shared goals. This authentic leadership style creates a positive ripple effect throughout organizations, fostering environments where innovation and growth can thrive. Authentic connection isn't about being perfect or always agreeing with others. It's about creating space for honest dialogue, showing respect for different perspectives, and maintaining integrity in your interactions. When conflicts arise, approach them with the same authenticity and presence, seeking to understand rather than to win. This approach often leads to stronger relationships and better resolutions. The art of authentic connection is a lifelong journey of learning and growth. Each interaction provides an opportunity to practice presence, demonstrate empathy, and build genuine relationships. As you develop these skills, you'll find that authentic connections not only enrich your personal and professional life, but also contribute to your overall success and fulfillment. Fulfilling subconscious needs. Human beings are complex creatures driven by deep-seated psychological needs that often operate beneath the surface of conscious awareness. Understanding and fulfilling these subconscious needs is crucial for personal growth and meaningful connections with others. These hidden desires shape our behaviors, decisions, and relationships in profound ways that we may not immediately recognize. At its core, every human being craves acceptance, recognition, and a sense of belonging. We seek validation not just through words, but through subtle cues and actions that signal our worth to others. This understanding becomes powerful when we realize that by actively fulfilling others' subconscious needs, we create deeper connections and more meaningful relationships. One of the most fundamental subconscious needs is the desire for safety and security. This extends beyond physical safety to emotional and psychological security. People need to feel that they can trust others and that they are in a supportive environment. When you create this sense of security for others, whether in personal relationships or professional settings, you tap into a powerful force that builds loyalty and trust. The need for significance drives many of our actions. People want to feel important and that their existence matters. This manifests in various ways, from seeking attention to pursuing achievements. By acknowledging others' contributions and making them feel valued, you satisfy this deep-seated need. Simple actions like remembering personal details, actively listening, and showing genuine interest in others' lives can fulfill this desire for significance. Another crucial subconscious need is the desire for growth and progress. Humans naturally seek improvement and development, even if they don't explicitly express it. This need can be fulfilled by creating opportunities for learning and advancement, offering constructive feedback, and celebrating progress, no matter how small. When you help others grow, you not only satisfy their subconscious needs, but also contribute to their personal development. Connection and belonging form another vital aspect of human psychology. We are social beings who crave meaningful relationships and a sense of community. This need manifests in our desire to be part of something larger than ourselves, to contribute to a group, and to feel accepted by others. By fostering inclusive environments and creating opportunities for genuine connection, you address this fundamental human need. Understanding these subconscious needs allows you to create value for others in profound ways. It's not just about providing practical solutions or tangible benefits. It's about addressing the deeper psychological desires that drive human behavior. This understanding can transform how you interact with others and build relationships. The art of fulfilling subconscious needs requires sensitivity and genuine care for others. It's not about manipulation or using psychology for personal gain, but rather about creating authentic connections and mutual benefit. When you approach relationships with this understanding, you naturally become more attuned to others' needs and more effective in meeting them. This awareness also helps in professional settings. Leaders who understand and address their team members' subconscious needs create more engaged and motivated workplaces. Sales professionals who recognize and fulfill their clients' underlying psychological needs build stronger relationships and achieve better results. Entrepreneurs who understand their customers' subconscious desires create more compelling products and services. Practice observing people's behaviors and reactions to better understand their underlying needs. Notice the subtle cues that indicate what they truly seek beneath their spoken words. Develop your emotional intelligence to become more adept at reading these signals and responding appropriately. Everyone has these fundamental needs, though they may manifest differently based on individual personalities and circumstances. By mastering the art of fulfilling subconscious needs, you become more valuable to others and create deeper, more meaningful connections. This skill enhances your ability to influence positively and create lasting impact in both personal and professional spheres. It's a powerful tool for building genuine relationships and achieving mutual success. The give and receive principle. The foundation of lasting success and fulfillment lies in understanding and implementing the give and receive principle, a natural law that governs human interactions and the flow of value in our world. This principle operates on the understanding that giving creates a natural cycle of reciprocity, not through forced obligation, but through the organic development of relationships and opportunities. When we give without immediate expectation of return, we activate powerful psychological and social mechanisms. People naturally feel compelled to reciprocate kindness, value, and assistance. This isn't manipulation. It's a fundamental aspect of human nature that builds trust and strengthens social bonds. The key is to give authentically, with genuine intent to create value for others, rather than giving strategically with the sole purpose of receiving. The principle extends beyond simple material exchanges. It encompasses sharing knowledge, offering support, providing opportunities, and contributing to others' growth and success. When we freely share our expertise, time, and resources, we create an abundance mindset that attracts similar opportunities back to us. This positive cycle generates a ripple effect, touching not only those we directly help, but also extending to their networks and beyond. Creating abundance through giving requires a shift in perspective. Instead of viewing success as a zero-sum game where someone must lose for another to win, we must embrace the idea that there is enough success, opportunity, and prosperity for everyone. This mindset allows us to give generously without fear of depleting our own resources or opportunities. The give and receive principle also works on an energetic level. When we give with joy and authenticity, we create positive energy that others can feel and are naturally drawn to. This attraction principle brings more opportunities, relationships, and resources into our lives. It's similar to how a farmer plants seeds. They must first give their seeds to the earth before receiving a harvest. However, it's essential to maintain healthy boundaries while practicing this principle. Giving shouldn't come at the expense of our own well-being or resources. It's about creating sustainable value exchanges that benefit all parties involved. This might mean sometimes saying no to requests that would drain us or compromise our ability to serve others effectively in the long term. Learning to receive graciously is equally important as learning to give generously. Many people find it easier to give than to receive, but blocking the receiving end of the cycle can limit the flow of abundance in our lives. Accepting help, acknowledgement, and opportunities from others with gratitude completes the circle and allows the principle to function fully. The give and receive principle also applies to how we interact with ourselves. When we give ourselves permission to grow, rest, and succeed, we create internal abundance that naturally flows outward to others. This self-care and self-respect form the foundation for sustainable giving to others. To implement this principle effectively, focus on creating value in every interaction. Ask yourself how you can contribute to others' success, happiness, or growth. Look for opportunities to share your unique gifts and knowledge. Build relationships based on genuine care and support rather than transaction. The returns may not come from the same source where you gave, and they might arrive in unexpected forms. The universe often works in mysterious ways, delivering value through channels we couldn't have anticipated. Trust in the process and continue giving with an open heart and mind. The give and receive principle is a powerful tool for creating lasting success and fulfillment. By understanding and applying this natural law, we can create abundant lives while positively impacting others. It's a sustainable approach to success that builds strong relationships, creates lasting value, and contributes to the greater good of our communities and the world. Daily Progress Principle. Progress is not an event, but a continuous journey of small, deliberate improvements that compound over time. The Daily Progress Principle operates on the fundamental truth that consistent, incremental steps forward lead to extraordinary results. Each day presents an opportunity to move closer to your goals, develop your skills, and enhance your capabilities. The power of daily progress lies in its simplicity and accessibility. You don't need massive leaps or revolutionary breakthroughs to create meaningful change. Instead, focus on making small improvements in your chosen areas of development. These microscopic advances might seem insignificant in isolation, but when stacked day after day, they create a powerful momentum that transforms your life. Consider the mathematics of improvement. If you enhance your performance by just one each day, you'll be 37 times better by the end of the year. This exponential growth occurs because each improvement builds upon previous gains, creating a compounding effect that accelerates your progress over time. Conversely, small daily regressions can lead to significant deterioration, highlighting the importance of maintaining consistent forward momentum. Tracking your progress serves as both a motivator and a feedback mechanism. When you measure your advancement, you create tangible evidence of your growth, which reinforces your commitment to continued improvement. Use a journal, app, or spreadsheet to record your daily actions and their outcomes. This practice not only helps you stay accountable, but also provides valuable insights into what works and what needs adjustment in your approach. The Daily Progress Principle extends beyond measurable skills or achievements. It encompasses mental growth, emotional development, and spiritual advancement. Each interaction, challenge, or experience becomes an opportunity for learning and improvement. Embrace the mindset that every day offers multiple chances to grow stronger, wiser, and more capable. Implementation of the Daily Progress Principle requires strategic planning and intentional action. Start by identifying specific areas where you want to improve. Break down your larger goals into daily actionable steps. These steps should be small enough to accomplish consistently but significant enough to create meaningful progress over time. For example, if you aim to become a better writer, commit to writing 500 words daily. If physical fitness is your goal, establish a daily exercise routine, even if it's just for 15 minutes. Consistency trumps intensity in the journey of daily progress. It's better to make small steps forward every day than to make occasional giant leaps followed by long periods of inactivity. The human brain and body respond more favorably to steady, regular improvement than to sporadic bursts of effort. This steady approach also helps build sustainable habits that support long-term success. The compound effect of daily progress creates momentum that carries you through obstacles and setbacks. As you accumulate small wins, you build confidence and resilience. This psychological advantage becomes particularly valuable when facing challenges or entering periods of uncertainty. Your track record of consistent progress serves as evidence of your capability to overcome difficulties and continue moving forward. Progress isn't always linear. Some days will show greater advancement than others, and occasionally you might experience temporary setbacks. These variations are natural and should be viewed as part of the learning process rather than failures. The key is to maintain the commitment to daily improvement, adjusting your approach when necessary while keeping your long-term objectives in focus. By embracing the Daily Progress Principle, you create a foundation for extraordinary achievement. Each day becomes an opportunity to build upon your previous efforts, moving you closer to your goals and expanding your capabilities. This steady, intentional approach to improvement transforms not only your skills and achievements, but also your character and potential, leading to sustainable success and personal fulfillment. Embracing failure. Failure is not merely a stepping stone to success. It is the very foundation upon which lasting achievement is built. The most remarkable individuals throughout history share one common trait. They failed more times than most people ever attempt. Their greatness stems not from avoiding failure, but from their extraordinary ability to embrace it as a teacher, mentor, and guide. When we examine failure closely, we discover that it contains within it the seeds of future success. Each setback provides invaluable data about what doesn't work, helping us refine our approach and move closer to what does. This perspective shift transforms failure from something to be feared into a valuable tool for growth. The entrepreneur who launches multiple failed startups before creating a successful company isn't experiencing defeats. They're gathering crucial market intelligence and developing the skills needed for eventual success. The real power of failure lies in its ability to build resilience. Every time we fall and get back up, we strengthen our emotional and psychological muscles. This process creates an internal fortitude that cannot be developed any other way. Think of failure as a gym for the mind and spirit. Each setback is another rep that builds strength, endurance, and character. The person who has failed numerous times and persevered develops a kind of immunity to fear and doubt that serves them well in all future endeavors. Learning to embrace failure requires a fundamental shift in how we view success itself. Success isn't a straight line upward. It's a series of experiments, each building upon the lessons of the last. Thomas Edison's journey to inventing the light bulb involved thousands of failed attempts. But he famously said he hadn't failed. He had successfully found thousands of ways that wouldn't work. This mindset transforms failure from an endpoint into a data point, from a wall into a doorway. The most successful people don't just accept failure, they actively seek it out. They understand that staying in their comfort zone leads to stagnation, while pushing boundaries and risking failure leads to growth. They treat failure as feedback, not rejection. When a scientist's experiment fails, they don't give up on science. They adjust their hypothesis and try again. This scientific approach to failure removes the emotional sting and transforms it into a neutral, valuable piece of information. Building resilience through adversity is perhaps the most valuable outcome of embracing failure. Each time we face a setback and continue forward, we prove to ourselves that we are stronger than we thought. This creates a positive feedback loop. The more we persist through failure, the more confident we become in our ability to handle future challenges. This resilience becomes a superpower, allowing us to take bigger risks and pursue greater opportunities than those who remain paralyzed by the fear of failure. The relationship between failure and innovation is particularly profound. Every breakthrough, every revolutionary idea, every paradigm shift in human history came after countless failures. The Wright brothers crashed numerous times before achieving powered flight. Space exploration has seen more failures than successes, yet each failure brought us closer to reaching the stars. When we embrace failure as an integral part of the innovation process, we free ourselves to experiment boldly and think creatively. True mastery in any field requires embracing failure as a teacher. Musicians hit wrong notes countless times before achieving perfection. Athletes fail repeatedly while developing new skills. Writers face rejection after rejection before finding their voice. The key is to fail forward, to ensure each failure moves us closer to our goals rather than defeating us. This requires maintaining a growth mindset, viewing each setback as temporary and each failure as a lesson rather than a judgment on our worth or abilities. Embracing failure doesn't mean enjoying it or seeking it out for its own sake. It means understanding that failure is not the opposite of success. It's a crucial component of success. When we truly internalize this truth, we become unstoppable. Fear loses its power over us. Setbacks become set up for comebacks, and what once seemed like endings become exciting new beginnings. The path to becoming so great that nobody can doubt you isn't about avoiding failure. It's about embracing it as your most valuable teacher on the journey to excellence. The power of humility. True greatness paradoxically begins with humility. In our journey toward excellence, embracing humility becomes a powerful catalyst for growth and transformation. Humility allows us to conquer fear and worry by acknowledging that we don't have all the answers, and that's perfectly acceptable. When we approach life with humility, we create space for learning, growth, and genuine connection with others. Fear and worry often stem from our ego's need to maintain a certain image or achieve specific outcomes. By cultivating humility, we release ourselves from the burden of perfectionism and the constant need to prove our worth. We begin to understand that admitting our limitations and uncertainties isn't a sign of weakness, but rather a demonstration of authentic strength. This mindset shift allows us to approach challenges with curiosity instead of anxiety. Learning from everyone becomes possible when we adopt a humble perspective. Every person we encounter, regardless of their status, age, or background, carries unique insights and experiences that can enrich our understanding. The security guard at your office building might share a profound life lesson, while a child could remind you of the joy of simple discoveries. By remaining humble, we maintain an open mind and heart, ready to receive wisdom from unexpected sources. Humility also serves as a protective force against arrogance and complacency, especially as we achieve success. When we stay grounded in our accomplishments, we maintain the hunger for growth that initially propelled us forward. Success can often lead to an inflated ego and a false sense of invincibility, but humility keeps us anchored in reality while encouraging continued learning and improvement. The practice of humility extends beyond our individual growth to impact our relationships and leadership abilities. Humble leaders inspire trust and loyalty because they acknowledge their team members' contributions and create an environment where everyone feels valued. They understand that their success is interconnected with others and readily share credit for achievements while taking responsibility for failures. Conquering fear through humility involves recognizing that mistakes and setbacks are natural parts of any journey. When we approach challenges with humility, we're more likely to seek help when needed and learn from our missteps. This attitude transforms fear from a paralyzing force into a signal for growth opportunities. Rather than worrying about maintaining an image of perfection, we can focus our energy on genuine improvement and learning. The relationship between humility and confidence might seem contradictory, but they actually complement each other beautifully. True confidence emerges from a place of self-awareness and acceptance of both our strengths and weaknesses. Humble confidence allows us to acknowledge our capabilities without needing to prove them constantly to others. This balanced approach attracts opportunities and builds trust naturally. Staying grounded in success requires regular self-reflection and gratitude. By maintaining awareness of our journey and those who supported us along the way, we develop a sustainable approach to achievement. Humility reminds us that success isn't solely our own doing, but often results from a combination of effort, opportunity, and support from others. The power of humility lies in its ability to create space for continuous growth while maintaining authentic connections with others. It allows us to navigate challenges with grace, learn from every experience, and build lasting success without sacrificing our integrity or relationships. By embracing humility as a core principle, we develop the emotional intelligence and wisdom necessary for true greatness. Humility isn't about diminishing your abilities or achievements. It's about maintaining perspective and staying open to growth. This powerful quality enables you to build genuine relationships, learn continuously, and achieve lasting success while remaining true to yourself and your values. The path to becoming extraordinary paradoxically begins with the simple yet profound practice of humility. Inner and outer glow. True charisma goes far beyond superficial charm or practice techniques. It emanates from within, creating a magnetic presence that naturally draws others toward you. This inner and outer glow is the result of developing genuine self-awareness, confidence, and a deep understanding of human connection. The foundation of personal magnetism begins with self-acceptance and inner peace. When you're comfortable in your own skin, it shows in every interaction. Your movements become more fluid, your speech more natural, and your presence more commanding. This isn't about putting on a show. It's about letting your authentic self shine through while maintaining awareness of how you affect others. Developing your inner glow requires regular self-reflection and emotional awareness. Take time each day to check in with yourself, understand your feelings, and process your experiences. This internal work creates a solid foundation from which your external presence can naturally emerge. As you become more aligned with your true self, you'll notice that people respond differently to you, often sensing your authenticity before you even speak. Your outer glow is the physical manifestation of your inner work. It shows in your posture, facial expressions, and the energy you bring into a room. Practice maintaining an open, welcoming stance with your shoulders back and head held high. This isn't about dominance. It's about projecting confidence and approachability. Your facial expressions should be genuine and engaged, with your eyes conveying interest and warmth in conversations. Voice modulation plays a crucial role in personal magnetism. Speak from your diaphragm rather than your throat, allowing your voice to carry naturally without forcing it. Vary your tone and pace to maintain engagement, but always stay true to your natural speaking style. The key is to find the balance between being heard and being authentic. Personal magnetism also involves understanding and managing the energy you bring into different situations. Learn to read the room and adjust your presence accordingly. In some situations, you'll need to dial up your energy to inspire and motivate others. In other moments, a calmer, more grounded presence will be more appropriate and effective. Building rapport with others becomes natural when you combine inner awareness with outer expression. Pay attention to subtle cues in conversations, body language, tone of voice, and emotional undercurrents. Respond to these cues authentically while maintaining your own centered presence. This creates a dynamic interaction where both parties feel seen and understood. Radiating confidence comes from a place of genuine self-assurance, not arrogance. True confidence is quiet and steady, built on a foundation of competence and self-knowledge. It shows in the way you handle challenges, accept feedback, and interact with others. When you're truly confident, you don't need to prove yourself. Your presence speaks for itself. The most powerful aspect of developing your inner and outer glow is its compound effect on all areas of your life. As you become more authentic and self-aware, your relationships deepen, your professional opportunities expand, and your impact on others grows. People are naturally drawn to those who have done the inner work and allow their authentic selves to shine through. Developing charisma and personal magnetism is a journey, not a destination. It requires consistent practice, self-reflection, and willingness to grow. Embrace the process of developing both your inner and outer glow, knowing that each step forward enhances your ability to connect with others and make a positive impact in the world. Your presence becomes a gift not only to yourself, but to everyone you encounter. Compounding daily effort. The journey to extraordinary achievement lies not in sporadic bursts of energy, but in the relentless pursuit of daily progress. Like a snowball rolling down a hill, gathering mass and momentum with each revolution, our daily efforts compound over time to create remarkable results. This fundamental principle has transformed ordinary individuals into masters of their craft, turning seemingly impossible dreams into tangible realities. Consider the simple act of practicing a skill for just 1 hour each day. In isolation, that single hour might appear insignificant. However, when sustained over months and years, it accumulates into thousands of hours of dedicated practice. This consistency breeds expertise, and expertise breeds excellence. The power of compounding daily effort extends beyond mere skill acquisition. It shapes our character, builds our reputation, and establishes our legacy. The magic of compounding effort lies in its subtle yet profound nature. Each day's work builds upon the foundation laid by previous efforts, creating an exponential growth curve rather than a linear progression. This principle applies universally, whether you're building a business, developing a skill, or working on personal growth. The key is to understand that today's small actions are tomorrow's building blocks. Many people underestimate the impact of small, consistent actions because they fail to see immediate results. They might practice a musical instrument for a week and feel discouraged by their apparent lack of progress. However, those who understand the compounding principle recognize that mastery emerges from the accumulation of countless small improvements. Every practice session, every repetition, and every moment of focused effort adds another layer to their growing expertise. The power of consistency extends beyond individual skills to encompass our habits and routines. When we establish positive daily habits, we create a self-reinforcing system that generates momentum. This momentum makes it easier to maintain our efforts and harder to break the chain of consistency. Each successful day strengthens our resolve and builds our identity as someone committed to excellence. Building momentum through daily effort requires a shift in mindset. Instead of focusing on grand, sweeping changes, we must learn to appreciate and commit to small, manageable actions. These actions, when performed consistently, create a rhythm that becomes part of our natural behavior. The key is to make these actions so small and achievable that we remove all excuses for not completing them. The concept of non-negotiable daily actions plays a crucial role in compounding effort. These are the fundamental activities that we commit to performing regardless of circumstances, mood, or external pressures. They might include reading for 30 minutes, exercising for 20 minutes, or practicing a skill for an hour. By making these actions non-negotiable, we ensure that our progress continues even during challenging times. Success leaves clues, and history shows us countless examples of individuals who achieved greatness through consistent daily effort. Writers who committed to writing a certain number of words each day eventually produced masterpieces. Athletes who never missed a training session became champions. Entrepreneurs who worked steadily on their businesses built empires. Their success wasn't due to extraordinary talent, but extraordinary consistency. The beauty of compounding daily effort lies in its accessibility to everyone. It doesn't require exceptional circumstances or innate talent. It simply requires commitment and patience. By embracing this principle, we transform our approach to achievement from one of seeking immediate results to one of trusting the process and allowing time to multiply our efforts. The path to greatness is paved with daily actions. Each step forward, no matter how small, contributes to our ultimate success. By maintaining consistency in our efforts and trusting in the power of compounding, we create an unstoppable force that propels us toward our goals. The key is to start now, stay consistent, and allow time to work its magic on our dedicated efforts. Deepest Human Cravings. Understanding what drives human behavior at its core is essential for achieving extraordinary success and influencing others positively. These fundamental desires shape our decisions, motivations, and actions in ways we might not even realize. At the heart of human motivation lies the craving for significance, the need to feel important and valued. This desire manifests differently in each person, but its presence is universal and profound. The desire for connection represents another primary human craving. We are social beings who need meaningful relationships and a sense of belonging. This explains why isolation can be so devastating and why successful people often emphasize the importance of building strong networks and genuine relationships. When we understand this craving, we can better navigate both personal and professional relationships, creating deeper connections that foster growth and success. Security stands as another fundamental human need that drives behavior. This encompasses not just physical safety, but also emotional and financial security. People make decisions, choose careers, and build relationships partly based on this deep-seated need for stability and predictability. Understanding this allows us to better motivate ourselves and others by addressing these security concerns constructively. The craving for growth and progress is equally powerful. Humans naturally seek improvement and advancement in their lives. This desire for growth manifests in various ways: learning new skills, advancing in careers, developing personally, or achieving goals. When we tap into this natural inclination for growth, we can maintain sustained motivation and drive toward our objectives. Recognition and appreciation represent another core human craving. People want their efforts and achievements to be acknowledged and valued. This doesn't necessarily mean public acclaim. Sometimes simple acknowledgement from those we respect can satisfy this deep need. Understanding this craving helps us create environments where people feel valued and motivated to contribute their best. The desire for autonomy and control over one's life is another fundamental human need. People want to feel they have choices and can influence their circumstances. This explains why micromanagement often leads to frustration, and why giving people appropriate levels of independence can dramatically increase their motivation and performance. Purpose and meaning constitute perhaps the most profound human craving. People need to feel their lives and work have significance beyond mere survival or material success. This desire for meaning drives many of our most important life decisions and can provide powerful motivation when aligned with our goals and actions. The craving for challenge and achievement is also deeply embedded in human nature. While people may seek security, they simultaneously need opportunities to test themselves and overcome obstacles. This apparent paradox explains why many successful people continuously set new goals even after achieving significant success. Understanding these deep human cravings allows us to better motivate ourselves and others. By recognizing these fundamental needs, we can create environments and opportunities that satisfy them constructively. This knowledge enables us to build more effective relationships, lead more successfully, and achieve our goals while helping others do the same. When we align our goals and actions with these core human desires, we tap into powerful sources of sustainable motivation. This alignment helps us maintain momentum even when facing obstacles or setbacks. By understanding and respecting these fundamental cravings in ourselves and others, we can create more meaningful success and foster environments where everyone can thrive. The key lies in recognizing these cravings aren't weaknesses to be overcome, but rather powerful forces that can be channeled constructively. When we work with these fundamental desires rather than against them, we can achieve remarkable results while maintaining authentic connections with others and ourselves. This understanding forms the foundation for sustainable success and meaningful achievement in any endeavor we pursue. Building mental toughness. Mental toughness stands as the cornerstone of exceptional achievement, serving as the invisible force that propels individuals through challenges and setbacks. It's the quality that distinguishes those who persevere from those who surrender when faced with adversity. Building mental toughness isn't about being invincible or emotionless. Rather, it's about developing the capacity to maintain focus, determination, and effectiveness under pressure. The foundation of mental toughness begins with understanding that our minds can be trained like muscles. Just as physical strength improves through consistent exercise, mental resilience grows through deliberate practice and exposure to challenging situations. This process starts with accepting discomfort as a natural part of growth. Instead of avoiding difficult situations, mentally tough individuals lean into them, recognizing each challenge as an opportunity to strengthen their psychological fortitude. Stress management plays a crucial role in building mental toughness. The key lies not in eliminating stress, but in reframing our relationship with it. When we view stress as a catalyst for growth rather than a threat, we transform its impact on our performance. This perspective shift allows us to maintain clarity and focus even when circumstances become demanding. Successful individuals develop specific strategies to manage stress, such as controlled breathing techniques, visualization, and mindfulness practices. These tools help maintain composure and prevent emotional overwhelm during high-pressure situations. Peak performance psychology teaches us that mental toughness isn't just about enduring hardship. It's about maintaining optimal performance regardless of external circumstances. This involves developing a strong sense of self-awareness and the ability to regulate our emotional states. Understanding our triggers, recognizing our patterns of thought, and maintaining emotional equilibrium become essential skills in this journey. The development of mental toughness also requires establishing clear boundaries and non-negotiable standards for ourselves. This includes maintaining discipline in our daily routines, honoring our commitments, and staying true to our values even when it's inconvenient. These standards serve as anchors during turbulent times, providing stability and direction when challenges arise. Another crucial aspect of mental toughness is the ability to maintain perspective during difficult situations. This involves developing what psychologists call cognitive flexibility, the capacity to adapt our thinking and approach based on changing circumstances. Mentally tough individuals can step back from immediate challenges and view them within a broader context, allowing for more strategic and effective responses. Recovery and renewal play vital roles in sustaining mental toughness. Just as physical athletes need rest periods to rebuild stronger muscles, mental athletes need time to recharge and process their experiences. This includes establishing healthy sleep patterns, maintaining supportive relationships, and engaging in activities that promote mental and emotional restoration. The practice of visualization and mental rehearsal strengthens our psychological preparedness for challenges. By regularly imagining ourselves successfully navigating difficult situations, we build neural pathways that support resilient responses when real challenges arise. This mental preparation helps reduce anxiety and increases confidence in our ability to handle adversity. Building mental toughness also involves developing a growth mindset that views challenges as opportunities for learning and improvement. This perspective helps transform setbacks from sources of discouragement into valuable feedback that guides our development. It enables us to maintain momentum and motivation, even when faced with obstacles or failures. The journey to mental toughness requires patience and persistence. It's built through daily choices and consistent actions that gradually strengthen our psychological resilience. Each challenge we face, each setback we overcome, and each moment of discomfort we embrace contributes to our mental fortitude. Through this ongoing process, we develop the capacity to maintain high performance under pressure, bounce back from setbacks, and pursue our goals with unwavering determination. The superhuman mind. The concept of a superhuman mind isn't about developing supernatural abilities, but rather about unlocking the extraordinary potential that already exists within our cognitive framework. The human brain, with its billions of neural connections, has capabilities far beyond what most people utilize in their daily lives. By implementing advanced cognitive techniques and understanding how to maximize our mental potential, we can transcend ordinary limitations and achieve remarkable results. One of the most powerful advanced cognitive techniques is neuroplasticity training, which involves deliberately creating new neural pathways through focused practice and learning. This process allows us to reshape our brain's structure and function, enabling us to develop new skills and abilities more efficiently. By engaging in deliberate practice with full attention and awareness, we can accelerate our learning and enhance our cognitive capabilities beyond what we previously thought possible. The superhuman mind also relies heavily on the practice of cognitive integration, where different mental faculties work together in perfect harmony. This includes combining logical thinking with intuitive insights, merging analytical abilities with creative problem solving, and balancing emotional intelligence with rational decision-making. When these various aspects of cognition are properly integrated, we experience enhanced mental clarity, improved decision-making abilities, and increased innovative thinking. Mental energy management plays a crucial role in maximizing cognitive potential. Just as athletes carefully manage their physical energy, those seeking to develop a superhuman mind must learn to optimize their mental resources. This involves understanding the brain's natural rhythms, identifying peak performance periods, and structuring challenging cognitive tasks around these optimal times. It also means recognizing when to push forward and when to allow for recovery and regeneration. Advanced visualization techniques represent another powerful tool in developing superior mental capabilities. Unlike basic visualization, advanced practitioners learn to engage all their senses in their mental rehearsals, creating vivid, detailed scenarios that activate the same neural pathways as actual experience. This practice not only enhances performance, but also strengthens the connection between mind and body, leading to improved physical execution of visualized actions. The development of meta-awareness, the ability to observe and understand our own thought processes, is fundamental to achieving superhuman mental capabilities. This skill allows us to recognize and adjust our thinking patterns in real time, enabling us to optimize our cognitive processes and make better decisions. It also helps in identifying and eliminating mental blocks and limiting beliefs that might otherwise hold us back from reaching our full potential. Building a superhuman mind requires the cultivation of cognitive flexibility, the ability to adapt thinking strategies quickly in response to changing situations. This involves developing multiple perspectives on problems, maintaining open-mindedness, and being willing to abandon established patterns of thinking when they no longer serve us effectively. Cognitive flexibility allows us to navigate complex challenges with greater ease and find innovative solutions to seemingly insurmountable problems. The practice of mindful attention expansion is essential for developing extraordinary mental capabilities. This involves training ourselves to maintain focused attention for extended periods while simultaneously maintaining awareness of our broader environment. This dual awareness allows us to process more information effectively and make better informed decisions while staying fully present in the moment. Memory enhancement techniques play a vital role in developing a superhuman mind. Advanced practitioners learn to create elaborate memory palaces, employ association techniques, and develop systems for rapid information processing and recall. These skills not only improve memory, but also enhance overall cognitive function and learning ability. The superhuman mind is ultimately achieved through consistent practice and the integration of these various techniques into daily life. It requires dedication to continuous learning and growth, willingness to push beyond comfortable limitations, and the courage to embrace new ways of thinking and being. Through this dedication to mental excellence, we can unlock capabilities that seem almost superhuman to others, while understanding that these abilities are simply the result of focused development of our natural potential. Maintaining excellence. Excellence isn't a destination. It's an ongoing journey that requires constant attention, refinement, and dedication. The path to becoming extraordinary demands that you not only reach great heights, but also maintain and build upon your achievements consistently. This chapter explores the essential strategies for sustaining excellence over the long term. The foundation of maintaining excellence lies in creating sustainable habits and systems that support your continued growth. Unlike short-term bursts of motivation or temporary changes, these systems become part of your daily life, making excellence your natural state rather than an occasional achievement. Start by identifying the core activities that contribute most significantly to your success and build reliable routines around them. One crucial aspect of maintaining excellence is avoiding the trap of complacency. Success can sometimes lead to reduced effort or a false sense of security. Combat this by regularly setting new challenges and raising your standards. When you achieve a goal, immediately set a higher one. This constant elevation of expectations keeps you engaged and growing, preventing stagnation. Another vital component is the practice of regular self-assessment. Take time each week to evaluate your performance, progress, and areas for improvement. Be honest with yourself about where you're excelling and where you might be falling short. This regular check helps you catch small issues before they become significant problems and ensures you're always aligned with your highest standards. Energy management plays a crucial role in sustaining excellence. Unlike time, which is finite, energy can be renewed and expanded. Focus on maintaining your physical, mental, and emotional energy through proper rest, nutrition, exercise, and stress management. Maintaining peak performance requires periods of recovery and renewal. Cultivate a strong support system of mentors, peers, and collaborators who share your commitment to excellence. These relationships provide accountability, feedback, and motivation when facing challenges. They also offer different perspectives and insights that can help you maintain and improve your performance. Innovation and adaptation are essential elements of sustained excellence. Markets change, technologies evolve, and what worked yesterday might not work tomorrow. Stay current with developments in your field, but also look beyond it for insights and inspiration. Cross-pollinate ideas from different domains to maintain fresh perspectives and approaches. Develop a practice of continuous learning and skill enhancement. Excellence isn't static. It requires constant updating and upgrading of your knowledge and capabilities. Set aside dedicated time for learning new skills, reading, and experiencing different perspectives. This commitment to growth ensures you remain relevant and valuable in an ever-changing world. Maintaining excellence doesn't mean perfection in every moment. It means consistently performing at a high level while learning from inevitable setbacks. When you face challenges or make mistakes, use them as opportunities for growth rather than seeing them as failures. This resilient mindset helps you bounce back stronger and maintain your trajectory of excellence. Create systems for tracking and measuring your progress. Use both quantitative and qualitative metrics to assess your performance and identify areas for improvement. These measurements provide objective feedback and help you make data-driven decisions about where to focus your efforts. Maintaining excellence also requires balance. While pursuing greatness, ensure you're not sacrificing other important aspects of your life. True excellence is sustainable and harmonious with your overall well-being and life goals. Regular reflection on your definition of success helps ensure you're maintaining excellence in all areas that matter to you. The journey of maintaining excellence is ongoing and evolving. It requires dedication, self-awareness, and the wisdom to know when to push forward and when to adjust your approach. By implementing these strategies and remaining committed to your highest standards, you can sustain and build upon your achievements, becoming truly exceptional in your chosen field while inspiring others to do the same.